Hello and welcome to episode 115, take 2 of the Stress Knits podcast. My name is Stacy, also known as Stress Knits on Ravelry and Stress Knits Yarn on Instagram. I'm coming to you on May 9th, 2020 from Metro Detroit, Michigan, where it snowed yesterday. I live here with my husband Doug, our daughter Eliza, and our pug Esther. What a ride. So tired. I'm tired. I'm not feeling super great. It's allergy season and my eyes are itchy, my ears are itchy, my nose is stuffy, and I'm foggy. I'm so foggy. So this is interesting. I'm re-recording because the last take was horrible. So bad. I was going through the shop update that is Monday. So today is Saturday. Having a shop update Monday, and I was going through and I was getting colorway names mixed up, and it was awful. So I thought I would restart, regroup, and try again. So here we are. I don't have a ton of knitting to show you because I have been working on this huge shop update. There are 300 skeins going into the shop. I don't know, everything is packed. I've also been working on Eliza's colorway, and I finished a sock, which you can kind of see here, but I'm not showing it until June when her colorway is announced, unless you are a patron and you'll be getting sneak peeks of it on a vlog that is coming next week and on a post coming today or tomorrow. So I'm really excited to share that with you. I am incredibly proud of it. It reminds me of an Impressionist painting. It's sitting right here next to me. It reminds me of an Impressionist painting, but a very specific Impressionist painting, and I cannot put my finger on what it is. Yeah, I don't know. It feels very Van Gogh-y, but I don't know. And my hair it hates everything. I don't know what it's doing. So I just put a headband on. I had it in a braid, but hair was just coming out of it in every direction, and I just can't. Also, I'm drinking Starbucks, which is making me really happy. So when Doug went shopping for a few things yesterday to get us through the weekend, because we really need to go on a big grocery shop, but it was Friday. I didn't want him to do a whole big thing. I wanted him to just kind of go in and out, grab milk for Eliza. He got a thing of chicken, so I'm going to make Indian butter chicken tonight or tomorrow. If I do it tonight, I really need to put it in the crock pot. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, so I just got a few odds and ends, and on the way home, one of the grocery stores we go to is across the street from our Starbucks that we go to, and the drive-through line wasn't long, so he went, which was very sweet. I'm very excited about it because it tastes so good. He got me one for yesterday and one for today, and it's the best. Yes, so I can't show you my hoe, because, you can kind of see it, but you can't really tell the colors, which is exciting. It's blowing out a lot. That is nowhere near what it looks like, which is exciting for me, because I forgot to move it twice now. Yes, so that's what's been taking up most of my time. I want to get pictures of it so that we don't have to take pictures in June when the update happens. For those of you who are new, hello. I've noticed quite a few of you have subscribed, which is really exciting for me. But yes, so almost 2 years ago, Yeah, almost 2 years ago. My water broke at 32 weeks, and I was in the hospital for 2 weeks before I was induced. And then I had an emergency C-section because she wasn't handling the Pitocin, because also my body was just not ready to give birth at 34 weeks, but I had to because my water had been broken for 2 weeks. So yes, emergency C-section. Eliza and I both got infected with E. coli, and which happens when your water's open for that long. And she was in the NICU, the Neonatal Intensive Care Unit, if you're not familiar, for 2 weeks one day, and I was in the hospital again for just shy of 2 weeks. So it was a journey to get here. It was very scary. Both of us almost died. We had really grim outlooks, but we made it, and it's really exciting. So to celebrate her first birthday, I came out with a special colorway, which I'm working on a sweater, but I've only done a few rounds. So this is my Accidental Gemini sweater. It is the Cozy Classic Raglan by Jessie, and I love it. But this was her special colorway last year, and I decided to do it again this year because $2 of each skein sold goes to the March of Dimes, who works very closely with our NICU that we were in. I love them. They're at our NICU reunion. Our nurses really are for March of Dimes, so that's the organization that I like to give to, because that's who we would have worked with if we would have stayed longer, but luckily antibiotics worked and she grew, which is really exciting. Yeah, so I'm planning on doing a colorway every year until I don't, to celebrate her birthday and donate to that organization. So anyway, just in case you're new, so that's what I'm talking about. So I'm getting ready to have Doug photograph all of that stuff, and I just wanted to have a sock and part of a sock ready for him to photograph so that we don't have to do it in June. It'll be great. So thinking ahead, trying to plan ahead. So the other sock that I worked on a little bit is my second SSDGM sock, which is my hand-dyed yarn in the SSDGM colorway. It's very accurate to what it looks like. It is a light blue, kind of, I don't know how to describe the base color. It's like a creamy blue, if that makes sense, with a bunch of speckles, and it is named after the My Favorite Murder podcast and their tagline, which is "Stay sexy and don't get murdered." And I love it. I have the first one done. I've had it done for a while, but this pair has taken a back seat to other socks that I've been knitting to show off new colorways. So I'm almost done. I finished the leg, turned the heel. I do a heel flap and gusset. I just do a regular reinforced heel flap, just like the normal heel turn, and then pick up the gusset stitches and decrease. So I am just now knitting on the foot, and that will hopefully be done next time we talk next week. So that is that sock. I always forget to talk about my needles because I usually am using Addies. They're my favorite, but I took my Addies for the other socks that I'm knitting right now, and these are Knitter's Pride Zings. This is a US 1. Yes, 2.25 millimeter needle. I use a 32-inch cord. I magic loop my socks. I do 64 stitches, 20 rounds of 2x2 ribbing, heel flap gusset. Sock recipe is the sock I'm working on, and the other thing I'm working on is my pink velvet sweater. I I'm kind of obsessed. I'm on row 25 out of 36. I folded the collar over. I knit a double collar. So I cast on, I knit double what I wanted the collar to measure, and then I folded it over and whip stitched it together. It's just a nice simple whip stitch, and then it's done. So that is why I did that, because I've had issues with, this is the Pink Velvet by Andrea Mowry, by the way, but I've had issues with, I had one issue with an Andrea Mowry pattern that is a top-down, just like crew neck, and that was my stone crop, and the neckline was so wide, and so I wanted to kind of avoid that because I don't like wide necklines. I kind of just want it to sit like normal. Yes, and I found that that happens with larger sizes sometimes, and it's a little frustrating. So that's why I did the fold over neckline, in case you're wondering. I am knitting the size 44, which will give me 0 inches of ease or negative ease. Yeah, I don't know, it's just something different. This isn't exactly my style, so that's why I'm knitting just what my bust is, which is a 44. So I don't know, I just love it. The pattern is coming along really well. I've had some hiccups, but all my fault. But I've just kind of fudged it a little bit, and you will never be able to tell. I love it. They kind of look like tulips right now. They won't look like that forever, but that's what they kind of look like right now. And I'm really excited to have the sweater done. I can't stop staring at it because it just looks so pretty on camera. I am using Stress Knits Yarn, which is my hand-dyed yarn company, in Palm Lines, which is the contrast. This is my cloud base, which is Surrey alpaca and silk, and it is fluffy like a cloud. I can't get over it. So cloud, and then this is my singles base, which is Dahlia. It's just 100% superwash merino single ply yarn. I love it, this colorway. So these, like this. I'm really excited about it. Can you tell? I love it. So I'm hoping to get, next time I see you, I hope to have a finished pair of socks, this separated for the sleeves. That's my goal. I am also hosting a knit along for the Rift, which is by Jacqueline Cieslak. It is a gorgeous tea pattern. I talked about my Tales of Woe because I didn't swatch, and thank you to everybody who gave me advice and also commiserated with me. There are quite a few people who didn't swatch because there's a lot of positive ease in this garment, and yeah, I thought I'd be okay if I didn't swatch, and it came out smaller than the small size. So swatching is important. I hope we all learned that, and I know a lot of you are like me, and I swatch for a decent amount of stuff. I swatched for my Pink Velvet. I swatched for my Cozy Classic Raglan. Like, I swatch. Excuse me. Yeah, I just didn't think to do it for the Rift. But that knit along is going until June 21st. And yeah, there will be links to the Chatter and FO thread in the Ravelry group, and I hope you join us. It is a wonderful pattern. There are so many options to make it your perfect sweater. So I hope you join us because it's beautiful. So the other thing I have to talk about, which I threw over here, is stash enhancement. So, hi, I bought yarn. we're just gonna get through this really quickly. Close the door. Eliza woke up from her nap, but she's doing this thing. Don't know if any of you have experienced this with toddlers, but she'll wake up from a nap mad. She is furious to have woken up, but she wakes up herself. So she cries, but she'll cry laying down, like she's not trying to get out. She's trying to fall back asleep, but she just can't. It's really frustrating, but if you go in and grab her before she's done crying, she is mad at you for the rest of the day. So it sucks, and I hate it. And I usually am watching her monitor. Doug's probably watching her downstairs on the monitor. So she might go back down. I don't know. Oh God, and Esther. Chaos at the Oliver household. Yes, so that's why I'm letting her cry instead of just kind of ending this and going and grabbing her. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear any of that, but I'm sorry if you can. We're going to power through this, and we're going to short and sweet. I'm not going to talk about other things I was going to talk about. I'm going to talk about stash enhancement. I'm going to talk about the shop, and I'm going to go. It's like 10 more minutes, hopefully. By then, she should be ready to get up. It usually takes her about 10 to 20 minutes to, like, sit up and open her eyes. Okay, so I have been buying some yarn because I just haven't bought yarn in a long time, and we're all home. I am in a position where I can buy yarn now. I think she went back down. Yes, so I wasn't able to buy yarn for a long time, and I love supporting other makers, but sometimes it's just not financially possible. So when I can, I can. When I can, I do. So I wanted to share what I've been buying. So first is from Nomadic Yarns. I think I've shown this skein before, but it's worth repeating. This is the child colorway. Here is her tag. Nomadic Yarns. I'm pretty sure you all know who Nomadic Yarns is. She's amazing. So yes, this is child based off of Baby Yoda, and I love it. So that's one. That is on the Twisty. Yes, the Twisty sock base, which is 80% superwash merino, 20% nylon. My preference, my favorite. And then I also bought the Burrow on the same base. Just really pretty. And then the last one that has come, because I ordered 2 more from her. This is Knitfolk, which is inspired by a photo that my friend Jacqueline, who is Brooklyn Knitfolk, took with yarn and a combination. And it's just beautiful. So I ordered this on the yak base, which is 70% superwash merino, 20% yak, and 10% nylon, and it is scrumptious. So that is yak. I love it. But Knitfolk. So that is my Nomadic Yarns haul so far. And then the other shop that I purchased from, which I was so excited, I've wanted her yarn for so long, and I was finally able to make a purchase. So I bought 2 different colorways. This is from Tiny Human Knits. I think she's taking a break from dyeing right now, but she'll be back. Yes, so this is her Koi colorway, and it is just this beautiful mixture of peaches and mints, so right up my alley, with speckles of orange and dark blue. It's beautiful. These are self-striping as well, and the reason that I bought from her update was for these. I can't handle this colorway. This is called A Very Vintage Christmas, and these are both on 80/20 bases as well. but I cannot get over how gorgeous this colorway is. There's like a beigey pink separating each like Christmas color stripe. So there's like a rusty red, a brighter red, a green, a gold, and each a silver. And each one is separated by this peachy, pinky, beige colorway. I am so excited to knit these this holiday season. So really pumped about this. I'm so glad I finally was able to catch an update. Highly recommend both of these yarn dyers. They're amazing. So that is my haul. Pop those down here. Now let's talk about shop update. So if you're not interested, totally cool. You don't have to be. I will talk to you next week. Thank you for watching. And if you are interested in Stress Knit's shop news, let's chat. So first thing is first. Thank you to every single person who purchased an advent calendar. Holy cow. I'm so excited. I'm excited to go on this journey with you. I'm really excited that you trust me for your advent calendar needs. I cannot wait. I have been brainstorming colorways for the past month. I'm really excited. So yes, round 1 is closed, and all that means is I'm opening up the amount that I'm dyeing this year. So I have X amount of calendars that I'm dyeing, and I'm offering enough that everybody who wants one should get one. I don't see why it would sell, I don't know. I don't see why, but yes. What was I saying? So I'm opening up, I have X amount of spots, and I put that entire amount into the shop, left it up from Monday to Friday, closed it on Friday, and then it will be popping up again on June 1st, which is also a Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I know it's not convenient for international shoppers, but they're going to be up until Friday, unless something crazy happens, but I will be sure to leave them up for at least 24 hours before taking them down. And what I mean by that is I want to make sure that there are spots for each round. Yes, because I understand the whole reason I'm doing 3 different rounds is because we're in this funky time where a lot of people are out of work, a lot of people are on unemployment, a lot of people don't have the option to be on unemployment, and money is just kind of up in the air, and I don't want anyone to feel out of the loop. I don't want anyone to feel left out. I don't want anyone to feel the need to purchase right now. So I gave people the option just in case people wanted to purchase it now, and then I will be doing the same in June. It's the first Monday of every month. So May has happened, June will be June 1st, and July is July 6th. So that's the only reason that if, I don't see this happening, but if too many sell, not too many, I want everybody to buy one, but if I notice that there's not a comfortable amount for the July update, I will close it, but I will make sure that it is up in enough time that if you are an international buyer, that you will have time to wake up and be a person and then go purchase it. Like, I don't want you waiting up for it. I want you to be able to do it leisurely at your own pace. So that's that. I can also announce 2 collaborations out of the 3 that there will be. So the first one is a pattern designed by Huga Cannon, who is Kim. She has designed so many beautiful sock patterns in the last year, and I have been lucky enough to have my yarn used for a few of those patterns. So I reached out to her. A lot of people were asking if she was going to be a part of it, and it never crossed my mind to get a sock pattern designed. So we chatted, and she is willing to do so. So that is very exciting. That's going to be a part of the calendar. And then the second is something that's been in the works for a bit. I am doing a few collaborations with Hello Lavender, Reshma. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. If I'm not, please correct me. Yeah, I think I did. I might be wrong, but I know her name is Reshma, but I think I'm pronouncing it correctly. I just want to make sure. It's one of those things that I've been reading it so often through our emails that I'm like, oh yeah, totally, but then I just haven't said it out loud yet. It's like when I was reading Harry Potter, and Ginny, I always called Guinea. It's like, no. Anyway, yes, but I'm doing a few collaborations with Hello Lavender. I'm so excited. 2 of them will be coming in the next few months, and then the other one is for Advent. So she is designing a special stitch marker just for us for this calendar only. So I'm very excited about that. Really excited. I can't wait. Yeah, so there's that. Those are the 2 collaborations that I could talk about. I have one more in the works, but I'm not going to announce it until I get confirmation. So, and like money is exchanged and stuff. So yeah, so that's happening. And then I am having a shop update Monday, May 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern on I have a chalkboard wall in my office, and I have the next 4 updates scheduled and on the wall, so I like know what I'm working towards. So yes, May 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern. There's a lot of yarn going into the shop. There's a lot. So I have it all in this basket that I got for a collaboration that is also happening. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that, but I can't talk about it yet. But it's to hold the goods that's coming from that amazing maker. So, shop update. This is a very large shop update. There are over 300 skeins going into the shop. And it is all on Favorite and Cloud. There are a few Halo colorways going up just to restock. But my 2 most popular bases right now, this is blowing out horribly. Let me touch the screen real quick. That made it worse. Okay. The 2 most popular bases in my shop right now are my Favorite base, which is my 80/20, and my Cloud base, which is my Surrey Alpaca Silk, which is what I'm using in my pink velvet sweater. It is my favorite fuzzy base, so I decided to do a massive restock on like almost all of the colors, and each lot is either 5 skeins or 10 skeins. Yes, so the more popular colorways, like all the semi-solids and a few of the super popular speckle colorways, including my new colorway and Where Does the Good Go, which was new last time, those have larger lots. Yes, so let's talk about the new colorway first. This is her. It says, Where Does the Good Go? Not Where's the Good. This is Dancing on My Own, which is based off of the Robin song of the same name. I've been doing these dance workouts with Ryan Heffington, who is the choreographer behind the Chandelier Sia video, the coolest Apple video, like Apple ad ever. Him and Spike Jonze do a lot together, and I'm pretty sure Spike Jonze is from Detroit. Doug really loves him. So anyway, one of the main songs that is in these dance workouts is Dancing on My Own by Robin, and it is so much fun because there's usually a prop microphone involved. It's just so much fun. Yes, so this is the colorway. Here are the speckles. It's just like a light minty blue with these dark mauvey speckles and also bright purple speckles. So it's just fun. You know, I'm really proud of this colorway and I hope you guys really like it. I can't wait to take some glamour shots of it to really show you. I'm really excited about it. Okay, so that is Dancing on My Own. I have Where Does the Good Go, which is the new colorway from the last update. Here is my sock. This is what it looks like knit up. This is this. Accidental Gemini, which is Eliza's colorway from last year. These are all on my favorite base that I'm showing first. This is Succulents, I Smell Snow, Grubby, SSDGM, Dusk, Prudence, Bell Jar, that's the best it's ever shown on camera, Bell Jar, Bubbly. Let's take a sip of coffee. I haven't talked this much in a long time. No Trail to Follow. Ophelia. Sorry if you heard my stomach. Sweet Disposition. Stay Home, which is from last year's advent calendar. Actually, if you are curious about what kind of stuff will be in the advent calendar, these three colors are from last year's. So Dusk, Bubbly, and Stay Home were all in last year's advent calendar. Fun fact. So was Eucalyptus. There's Dahlia, Palm Lines, Rust Belt. Oh, I love it. I think I need a sweater and Rust Belt. Golden Hour, My Jam, Perfectly Adequate, and Pillow Mint. Next, let's talk about what will be on Halo. Just get them all out. Okay. We have Dusk, Sweet Disposition, My Jam, Prudence, Succulents, I Smell Snow, and Where Does the Good Go? Last but certainly not least is my cloud base. We have Prudence, Eucalyptus, Dusk, My Jam, Sweet Disposition, Accidental Gemini, Golden Hour, Dahlia, Pillow Mint, Palm Lines, Where Does the Good Go? Succulents, Rust Belt, and Bubbly. I also forgot that Accidental Gemini is also on halo. I don't know if I showed this. Yes, so that is everything going into the shop. The shop update will be, just said it, Monday, May 11th at 7 p.m. Eastern. I hope you can make it. I'm really, really excited to be able to put this much into the shop at one time. So I really hope you like it. I hope you find colorways. Ooh, I like this. It says XL Gemini Golden Hour Rest Belt. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend my color inspiration video if you're looking at how to pair some of my yarns together, some my brain, some colors that coordinate well together and some pattern inspiration. I will link that video below. Yes, so with that, I will talk to you next week. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're staying safe and home if you can. And yeah, I will talk to you next time. Bye!